Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is finally Friday, and I'm happy about that. But we have work to do as usual, so let's start with this. We got yet again, and I hate to sit here and keep repeating myself, but more bad economic news. Personal spending and personal income lower, and wouldn't you know it, inflation is moving higher. Duh. It's almost too early to get you a really good duh right now, but I mean, come on, people. We're in an economic free fall. There's no end in sight here. And did you happen to catch Bloomberg this morning? They had Federal Reserve President Harker out there, and he's trying to convince us that this suppressed rate environment has not hurt people. You've got to be kidding me. The middle class or anybody with a savings account, even a high yield savings account, is getting robbed blind, has been getting robbed blind to the tune of trillions of dollars in realized wealth. But look, this is what they do. It's some kind of a twisted mind psyop. And it's just going to get worse here, people. There's just no doubt about it. So anyway, terrible economic news. And guess what? A Federal Reserve president lying to us yet again. Oh, these suppressed rates, they're not hurting people. They're only robbing people blind with trillions of dollars in realized wealth for now what? Since 2008, you've got to be kidding me. A hyperinflated stock market, a dead bubble that continues to get worse and will get much, much worse moving forward. There's just no doubt about it. Okay, so right now we got stock futures that are mixed. S&P futures are higher, Dow futures are higher, NASDAQ futures are lower. A dollar, which made a nice jump higher. Crude oil is higher by almost 3%. Imagine my shock on that one. 10-year yield, relatively stable. Let's see what they pull off today. I mean, anything can happen. And I told you, be ready for anything. Any freaking thing to come down the pike here. It's, look, you understand this better than anybody else. It really is every man and every woman for himself in this environment, but we got to come together, people. Let me put this into perspective for you. I've said for years that we need each other, that we are responsible for each other, and we are going to need each other more than ever as this thing around us begins to manifest itself even worse. I told you, a new set of rules, a whole new paradigm is coming. And I think you understand that if you follow this blog. Look around you. Look at what's going on around you. Look what they are doing to us. Our forefathers would be in full rebellion right now. But today, people are sheep. They're dumbed down sheep paying attention to the mainstream media, which is just twisting their mind in every possible way that they can. And it's going to get much worse. People don't know what's going on. They don't even realize what's happening to them in this environment. We've never seen anything like this before. You know why? A lot of people are all happy and giddy. Look, I'm a paper millionaire. I have all this money in my 401k. It's doing great. It will until it doesn't. And you know how I am. With regard to this market, people, there's opportunity everywhere. That is the truth, and you must take advantage of it either one way or the other. You want to trade this market? That's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But you need to be allocating yourself or putting yourself in the right spots right now. And again, looking at suppressed assets. Markets do run in cycles. Okay, I cover this in my book, A Not So Random Walk on Wall Street. But right now, this environment of engineered risk by suppressing rates now since 2008 has inflated a bubble in the debt market. It's a Frankenstein monster. The stock market has turned into a massive bubble on the back of that. Housing is massively overvalued. You have inverse bubbles. Now, the inverse bubbles is what we need to take advantage of. Inverse bubbles are risk-off assets like physical gold, physical silver, number one, and even cryptocurrencies. I know there's a lot of people out here who still believe that cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin is in some kind of a hyper bubble. It's just not true. It's just not true because institutions are buying this stuff. It's not just a regular guy. It's not just a regular girl. This is institutions who are putting a floor here. And in this environment, people don't want to be in the dollar. They're looking for alternative assets. So you got to understand what you're looking at. Don't listen to the propaganda, the fake news, the look here, don't look here. They're trying to convince you there's no inflation, but this morning we found out that, yeah, there is inflation. But Federal Reserve President Harker says, oh, these suppressed rates aren't hurting anyone, really. They've only robbed you of realized wealth. If you have any kind of a savings account here, you're not even earning interest that keeps up with the rate of inflation. You're being robbed blind. Two ways. Can't make this stuff up, but that's what's going on here. Personal income spending, personal spending off the cliff. I mean, it's just over. Incomes, spending, our economy's in free fall, no end in sight. They're trying to convince you that everything is great. And, it's just amazing. How do these people live with themselves? How do they sit there and just lie repeatedly over and over and over again? Can't get the truth from anything. It's unbelievable, really. Anyway, that's where we stand, people. I think you get it. All right. So with that said, let's see what they pull off today. It's going to be interesting. It really, really is. It's always interesting to me, honestly. So that's it. I will see all of you at the end of the day. And I'm out here.